Hey guys!
Alright guys, we're here on Throwback Thursday to do a Patreon request from this patron right here. Asked us to check out the temple with War Dance. Now, we've done the temple before on the channel. We did it on a Throwback Thursday, I believe in December, around Christmas time. Same patron that asked us to check it out then is asking us to check it out now. But that one was just an audio track. This is like an actual concert clip, video, whatever you call it. I don't know if these guys are still around. I don't think they've released anything in a long time.
I mean, looking at the thumbnail, you can tell this is pretty old.
It's dated.
Yeah.
It's dated. But you know what? These fellas, they're my homeboys. They're my codfish and potatoes. So let's show some love to these pork chops and check out War Dance. I don't think this is an Anthrax cover, but that's the first thing that came to mind was the song Indians by Anthrax when I saw the title of this track. I don't think they're related. All right, you ready for this?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
War Dance! War Dance! The one, so the people enter Bantong, deliver of hate, burn, burn. Dance, 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 the spirit of flames, flames, flames. You call it like pain, pain, pain. And in my face, War Dance! War Dance! War Dance! Die, 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 the lyric in my face, face, face. And all the body hear your hand, to the moments of the damage done. burn. To punish you, the one. Son of evil serpent tongue. Deliver all fight, burn. Dance. Spirit of flames. You call it bite. Only my fight.
Wow, that was cool, but Sepultura called, they weren't very music back. All right, what did you think?
I was gonna say that. Fuck.
I mean, sorry, I asked what you think, but this is kind of like, the tune in the room. The codfish in the room, whatever, the Pestald nut in the room, if you will. It's like a mixture of Chaos AD with Roots. Like, a lot of the sound, like, I'm listening to this song and I'm like...
Especially the drumming.
The drumming, even the way the drums, not just the drumming, but even the way the sound of the drums, that almost hollow, that tribal hollow sound, it reminded me, like, there were so many moments of this song that I was reminded of Chaos AD as a record and Roots. Those two albums from Sepultura, this song is like a love child of those two albums.
I was also going to say that nothing screams metal like a tambourine.
Is that thing is not a tambourine?
Yeah, that was a tambourine.
No, tambourine is that square thing that you play like this. Isn't that a tambourine? No, is that something else?
That's not a tambourine.
That's a tambourine?
I think that's a tambourine.
That's not a knife? This is a knife.
That's not a knife. This is a knife.
So that's a tambourine?
That's a tambourine, yeah.
Wow. No, I mean, nothing says hardcore metal like
a tambourine.
Like a well-played tambourine. Like a well-played tambourine. All he was missing is hitting it in his bum.
No, but he was like shaking it in the air like this.
It had volume though. I could hear it coming through the mic.
I know, but what was the...
It adds flair. It adds a little bit of folk.
I don't think it added anything.
I don't know.
If
I
anything,
I like
it was
the drum.
just there.
You know what? It gives him something to do with his hands.
Exactly, but just
like he's the lead singer, or like in his English. I honestly, at some points in time, I didn't even know if the song was in English or not because I couldn't understand a word he was saying.
I thought it was in Portuguese.
No, if it was in Portuguese, I would understand everything he said in Portuguese. I understood, but the English stuff, I was having a real hard time knowing what the hell he was talking about.
And the lead singer should be hyping up the crowd, not sitting there.
The lead singer reminded me like the dude from the Deftones, but the sound was totally Sepultura. I mean, this whole video has like has so many different things coming together. What did you think of the drum part?
I mean, the drum part was just very tribal.
But it was kind of cool.
It was kind of cool, like the way everyone chipped in into the little drumming. It was long. That was a long drum.
It really extended the track.
It went from like half of the song and then the last part of the song. It was like at least a minute or two.
Yeah, but I like it though. You don't see that very often in a concert where everybody just starts playing the drum together, making this tribal sound.
Yeah, I thought it was cool.
Something went the wrong pipe.
I thought it was cool, like 30 seconds in, like to a minute in to that drumming.
And then after a while, it's like, okay, let's.
And then after a while, I'm like, guys, come on, like.
Let's get the show on the road.
Yeah.
There's another band coming right after you.
Exactly. You guys don't need to, let the drummer do his thing. You guys are taking his spotlight. Let him do his thing.
I thought it was cool. I enjoyed it. I thought it was different. I think it's more the novelty of it. How many concerts do we go to? Well, I've never seen that live. But it matched the song. It matched the vibe of the track. So I can understand why they did it.
Yeah.
It fits. I like this track. I actually like this track more than the first one that we did. Because the first one we did was not as heavy as this one. This one is a little bit more... almost punk to a certain degree, because it's very direct. I mean, the lyrics are the same thing. Whatever it is that he's saying it on kind of like on loop. There's not much to it, so it has a little bit of a punk direct vibe to it. I like the tribal sound, but it's impossible for me to listen to this and not think of Chaos AD and Roots. And from that perspective, it's like if I kind of want to listen to this, I just go listen to those two albums from Sepultura. So I like it. Don't get me wrong. I like it. I enjoyed it. It's a fun track. Live, you could see that the crowd gets hyped.
It's too much.
But it just reminds me too much of those, right? So then it's like
if it was one thing here or there, then it's a different thing with just a cool little additive from those albums and Sepultura itself.
It kind of reminds me of that old thing that this band, they sound just like Megadeth, and then the other guy says, well, if I want to listen to Megadeth, I just go listen to Megadeth. It's kind of like that, right? Like I like it, but it's so it just feels like regurgitated from someone else, and from that perspective, it loses a little bit of its allure. I like it more than the other one. Like I said, it's a little bit more direct, a little heavier, more punk driven, more direct. So I like it from that perspective. But the whole time I'm listening to it, and I'm like, oh, this is like a Sepultura cover band. That's what it felt like to me.
Yeah, only the English is a little bit. It's actually a lot worse.
A lot worse. And let me tell you, Sepultura from that period of time, it's not like their English was that great either. If you read some of the lyrics, like, you know, things just didn't make too much sense. Not just the lyrics, but even the way Max would sing. You know, English as a second language. When they started Sepultura, it's not like they had like. You know, a huge vocabulary at their disposal. You know what I mean? So it is what it is.
At least with the type of vocals, you can hide some of the shit.
Because it's a little bit. At least the lyrics are the lyrics from that period of time from Sepultura had a lot more to digest than this song, which is like one line. Whatever it is that he's saying, I still don't know.
Fight.
War dance.
War dance. Yeah.
All right, war dance. On that note, guys, thank you for watching this video. Thank you for spending your time with us on this Throwback Thursday. Come back tomorrow. We'll have more videos for you. See you guys.
Hey, see ya.